Hello, this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be working on another mixed media layout. I have White Daisy that has been gessoed. I also have some Distress Oxide inks. And this is the color palette that I thought I would try to recreate. This was done with wax paper, I believe. These are the photos of my granddaughter. That I'm going to scrapbook. I'm going to do one layout. I have an extra sheet here because the method I'm going to use is going to create a lot of drips, so I'm going to have an extra piece of paper there to catch those. This is going to be mats, photo mats. And I also found, I was going through looking for papers, this kind of stuff, this idea, and then some other layers. And I brought in this glitter paper because, yeah, I love using glitter with the little girl. So those are some of the papers I brought out for inspiration. I'm going to keep this right there so that I know kind of the thing I'm doing. And with this method, and again, I'm following a class that Rebecca Lockhart did. So if you want to check out her channel, I will link it below in the description. But basically what you do, you get your Distress Oxide. So you have a water bottle. I'm going to use this plastic tub and that paper towel on the bottom to catch anything extra. I'm going to put that paper in there. Now, first I'm going to ink my paper. I'm going to go about, let's say, I'm going to go 2/3 maybe. So we're going to drag down. I want a pretty good inking of coating of the ink. Pretty good coating. I'm going to spritz the paper with the water and let it drip. It's a technique a lot of people are doing. And I'm going to try and get them together. It's okay if they're not, you know, perfectly touching. I don't want to contaminate my ink pad, even though I might have gotten some. So I'm going to put it in here. And now I'm going to spritz water on it and let it drain. And this ink is water reactive, so it will lighten up a lot too. There we get some. Want a little bit more in the get that green to run a little bit more in the orange. It's just pretty. Look at the green has turned into like a bluish green, even though they haven't mixed. It's that effect. And here where they ran together, it's like that's where you get your muddiness. All right. So now I'm going to pick these up because I didn't get a lot of inks drips on this paper, but I have a lot left here. I'm going to try and go the same way on here. And this will get a lot of that water off of my paper. It still has enough on there. And look at this cool effect here. All right, so now comes the hard part again, where you have to let it dry. Okay, this is what my paper looks like now that it's dry. I like it a lot. It's really pretty. It's subtle. The Distress Oxide's really, they get a whitish cast to them when they're mixed with water. That's why they're called Oxide. And it gives you a muted color tone to your paper where the distress ink stays vibrant. But I like this look for this. The photos I'm going to use are of my granddaughter and my puppy dog just enjoying a nice movie, sitting on the couch, keeping warm because it was cold outside. So it's going to be a winter layout, believe it or not, with these bright colors, but that's okay. You know, you do what you want. So I cut out a whole bunch of snowflakes of a whole bunch of dies that I have, thin cuts from Close to My Heart and other companies, and I'm going to layer them on here. And at the top, instead of pattern paper, I thought I would have a border strip and then some embossed, dry embossed with an embossing folder. It's this one from Close to My Heart. It's snowflakes. Let me see if you can see it better over that. So, and it has a raised edge, so I thought I would put this here, the top, and then have this as a divider. And I think the title I'm going to have is Cuddle Weather. So I was looking for some stickers that I might be able to incorporate, and I found a Hip Kit Club package of things that I haven't even opened yet. Shame on me. But I thought I'd incorporate maybe some of these snowflakes. I don't know. I'll see how the black looks. Because this was in January. There's some black snowflakes I can use. And I brought out some bows that I had that were from various punches and so on and so forth. But I thought I would incorporate some of those just to give it a little girl type of feel. And we're watching a movie, so that fits. And I wanted to bring maybe in some little embellishments because hot cocoa, and yeah, I just love her. That's the heart. And then there were some little snowflake pieces, so I thought I'd bring those out. And then in this particular kit, there was a mix of sequins, so I can use those. And there's also some wood veneer shapes, and there's some snowflakes in here. There's one, there's a nice heart. So, and these letters, I was gonna see, I don't have any red anywhere. And her shirt is very pink, but if I have the red here and here, it would work still. And because they're not real big, I think it might still work. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and there's also some of these puffy dots I could use. They aren't all the colors though, so I would use a color I don't have here, so I could use the gold. And then I can also bring in the black and the red. So that's what I have. So I'll get everything laid out and come back and show you. Oh, here's the stamp set. And this gave me the idea for Cuddle Weather. So I might stamp some of these and put them as tucking pieces. Let's see. And then there are some little stamps that I could stamp to sprinkle around as little fillers. Not that I think I'm going to have any extra space on this because I have a ton of snowflakes that I punched out. And of course, like I said in other videos, I always make more than I need rather than have to pull it back out again and do it all over again. So I can always put these in with my thin cuts to have for a project, you know, to have it readily available if I need it. And I thought I would layer on this purple. I really like this really nice, pretty purple paper. It's not Close to My Heart. It is an off-brand I had in my stash. So, oh, the other page that this dripped onto turned out like this. So this is really cool too. So I could make an adjoining page with this because I do have a couple of pictures of my other granddaughter. Actually, I think I only have one. We were doing our nails, so I could do this for her album. And you would never know because they're not going to be near each other, that they were made at the same time. So that's what I've got right now. So I'll be back with a little bit more put together, and then we'll go from there. just saw some pictures of what I have so far with the layout, and I wanted to just update this. I found this little one that says hot chocolate weather, which will be perfect right here. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach it yet. The Keeping Cozy I found an embellishment pack from a Hip Kit Club. This was on the winter market from Echo Park. It was on this collection for, what was it that I was just talking? Oh, this little tag. It says, "We make a perfect pair." It's so cute because they're together and they do love each other. My other dog is usually included in there, but she's missing in these photos. I don't know where she was. But beside the point. Okay, so I really like how this came out. It is very bright and beautiful. And there's a little one that says warm, cozy, and bright. So it fits perfect. But the photos are still, my magnet color with that pink there is just a magnet for your eyes, even though this is so colorful. So my title is, the dilemma I've got right now is trying to find something that's going to show up over this. And I like these. This is also from that Hip Kit Club, Keeping Cozy. But I don't know if these are going to show up very well. So I pulled out these black thickers. I really like this. It is the Aster Margarita Glossy Puffy Stickers. So I could use those. And I also had these. These are thicker and raised font. It's Coastline. Okay. So I'm going to try the black ones first. I really like this font and the feel of it. And just the way it looks on top of this. I think it's going to be a final one. This is what I'm going to choose. So I got out a piece of sticker paper that is less the stickers. I save all those. A lot of people use wax paper, and I like wax paper as well. You can see through it a lot easier. But sometimes some things stick to it, so I get kind of irritated. So I figured if I just use the sticker paper, I'd probably have better luck. So there are no capitals on this, but that's okay. So I'll probably go into fast mode now, and I'll put my title down. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find a piece of vellum to put underneath this so that it has something to soften underneath. Oh, I could lay it on this. This would work. This is just a random piece of what feels like acetate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's from. Miscellaneous things we find in our stuff. So you still be able to see a little bit underneath it. All right. I think that's like perfect. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to add extra glue to these, and then I'm going to adhere them down. going to see if I can't maneuver it around that holiday movie fest, because that's already adhered. So we'll have to work with that. Maybe put it closer here. I don't know. But I'll fiddle with it. You could always just go straight across. There. That works. Yeah, I think I'll take that piece away. I really like that. I think it works with the doggy, but I don't know about the color being over here. It'd be better if it was over this side because of the orange. I could cut just the "We Make a Perfect Pair" out and put it down here. But I think I'll do that. Okay, so I'll be back with final pictures, and if I have anything else to share, I will tell you. Thank you for watching. Take care. I hope you liked my layout. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Okay, I wanted to get back on real quick and just explain some other things that I did. I did mat this on the purple paper, and I really like how that looks. I cut out that little saying, "We make a perfect pair," and I layered it over the heart. Let's see. I did adhere down the title lengthwise, and right in the middle here, straight across. For the bows, this is an extra bow I had, and I wanted to see if I can get some more definition. I'm going to add some glitter glue, Stickles, to this. There's glitter paper over here, but none over here, so I wanted to add it all around to have it be cohesive, I guess you would call it, so it all looks the same. But I also wanted to define these bows a little bit more, and I thought just laying some ink on them with a dauber would help define them, and it did. And I think what I'll do is ink them and then add Stickles on top. So I wanted to use the same Distress Oxide that we had, and I got my sponge daubers. I don't have an orange one, so I've got to pull out an orange sponge. So I've got this one. I think this was from Spice Marmalade, but that's okay. I can use it with the carved pumpkin. And what I think I'm going to do is pull out another bow and highlight it and then layer it. It'll give them a little more depth. So let's move this out of the way. My craft sheet. And this doesn't have any embossed, so I'm just going to ink the edges, and then I'll have to add a little bit of definition with a marker or something to give it some lines. And that doesn't have to be anything extravagant, because you want it to go together with the other bows. Alright, I found the pewter journaling pen that is a .05 from Close to My Heart. And I'm just going to add some lines. Alright, there we go. That added a little definition to that one. And let's see, we have purple, purpley blue. Let's see if I have the purple out there. It's a sponge. There we go. And I don't want it to be too definite or too much of an intense color. So we'll see it go real light. It might be a little more than I want. Let's see how it looks. It just, I like it. It's fine. And that one with a little bit of definition there. All right, so now we need the green one. I don't think that's the same color. Yes, it is. Okay. And that's what I talk about when I make a lot of extra of things, right? Just for something like this, that comes in handy. All right, let's go with orange. Here it is. Okay. Again, real light. And because I'm using the same colors that I used down below for the mixed media, it will belong together. It'll look like it's all working out right. So much better. I like that a lot. Okay, so I'll glue these down. Now I want to do some splattering. And this is an airbrush made in Germany. I've had it for a long time. We used to use it for radiant pearls. Let me get my gesso. We're just going to get a little bit here. I'll dab it off so I don't get a lot. And I just want to add some white to make it look like snow. Let's do our Stickles first. So I have some purple. This is lavender. One is sparkles in a sapphire color. And this is just a miscellaneous green bottle. Okay, it looks like most of it's clear. That's okay because we do have a lot of glitter pieces here. So we'll just add this clear. Must be it's separated or something, I don't know. That's what you get for buying the off-brand things, right? Sometimes less expensive is not the way to go. But it looks pretty for being clear. Now I need something that is a little orangey. I've got copper. Okay, I think this is it. I think I am done. A lot of things I pulled out I didn't use, but that's always something I do. I'm not going to use the sequins or dots or anything else. I love how this looks. The embossing up there is nice and subtle. This is so busy, but yet my photos really pop because I didn't use pink anywhere else. So I hope you enjoyed that again, and I'll have close-ups at the end. Take care.